welcome back to Real Disc Golf Simulation. As you can see, we have our first guest on the channel. This is my buddy Rusty. Some of you weren't happy with how I concluded the most accurate disc challenge. If you guys watched the last video, I ended up playing a one disc only round with the Cheetah. And as some of you mentioned before it started raining in the previous video to that, the Stig was actually the most accurate disc. So what we're going to do today is a one disc only round, Stig versus Cheetah. Rusty's going to be using the Stig. I'm going to be using the Cheetah. There you can see our first throws were out and underway. The Cheetah is a little bit flippier at this point than what we started with. So you saw that huge turnover that I got out of it. That's from all the tree hits that we had on the one disc only round. There we had Rusty's first putt. He hit it. That's a birdie there for him. I have a much longer putt, and we went out of order, but I hit that as well. So we're tied at 1 under after the first hole, headed into the second one here. Rusty and I have approximately the same rating, I would say. I don't actually have a rating, but if I did, I would think it would be right around the same place as his, probably in the 950 range. So we're very evenly matched here. It really should come down to the discs themselves. Both of those look like pretty good drives there. But one of the things that's different is Rusty hasn't played many one disc only rounds with fairway drivers, so I might have a slight advantage over him there. Mine kicked a little bit long, but of course we're going to hit the putt. We're putting with the Cheetah. The Cheetah's money. If you didn't see how good I putted with it in the one disc only round, check that one out. We'll see if Rusty can do just as well here with a Stig. Boom. There it is. So both of us are 2 down. We're going to see who ends up blinking first. But right now, looking like we're both playing pretty good here in this fairway only round. Ooh, that might even hit the basket. That is an absolutely perfect drive. It's crazy because the water line on this hole right now is like right under the basket. So that was an unbelievably risky shot, but definitely still in bounds. I think it's receded just enough for that to have not gone OB. Oof. That was a brutal drive out of me. So it looks like I blinked first for sure. We have a long bid here, but it also is very dangerous. Like I said, you cannot go long of this at all. So we're going to have to lay up just a little bit here. And there we go. That's looking pretty good. So Rusty's got to tap in with the Stig. And I'm going to drop in the Cheetah as well, or Rusty's going to drop in the Cheetah for me as well. And there you can see Rusty takes the lead, 3 down to 2. First long hole that we have here, so we're going to have to make a couple of good shots to get up there. That's going to be perfect if it gets out of those trees, which it did. It went right through those branches, no problem whatsoever. So that's looking like another good shot from Rusty. At this point, he's probably thinking where the Stig's going to fit in his bag. I'm pretty sure he's going to have to start bagging that thing. That one was pretty good as well. Clipped just a leaf a little bit there. Here we are realizing we didn't bring markers or anything else with us, so using a stick to do so. And here comes Rusty's second shot. Still a pretty good ways to the basket here. I'd say a good 260, 270 out. That one did not flip over like it should have. Not looking as accurate as you'd like these fairways to be. So hopefully I can learn from Rusty's shot and make a better one here and get down towards the basket. Oof, that's another bad one. Turned it over, kicked off a tree. You can see that Cheetah, like I said, is really getting beat up at this point. So we're only, a round and a half into it, and it's already extremely flippy and beat up. There, we're just going to take our medicine after that last bad shot, chip up to the basket. I'm going to take my par, and Rusty has a pretty complicated looking putt to try and get a birdie here. He's going to have to I don't know, maybe lay out underneath this palm or something. I don't think there's any way he's going to make this. It looks like he's probably going to end up in about the same situation as me. So he ran it. That was a good run at the basket, went long. Needs to make this comebacker to keep that one-stroke lead. Pressure's on. You can see my disc there, the Cheetah. It's parked.
There it is.
Boom, he got it. Man, these fairway drivers act as pretty good putters. I wonder why any of us carry a putter at this point. Probably should just carry a understable fairway. So Rusty protects his one-stroke lead there. We both took pars on that one. And this hole, pretty good dog leg to the right. That one got really close to a tree on the left-hand side, but just bent to the right of it. The yellow basket is considerably further right than that. And there's my shot. Tried to get it over there just a little bit too hard, turned it over. Probably got into a little bit of a roller there, and I'm actually in that tree right in between Rusty and the basket. So I should have a look for birdie potentially. That's a long bid from Rusty, out probably like edge of circle 2. Didn't end up making that, and I have nothing from inside this tree. So we're going to do a really feeble attempt at a turbo, and I'm going to say it's a really feeble attempt. Like, I have to stretch way out over my head to get that to even go anywhere. So it's a pretty awkward turbo, if I say so myself. Looks like we're both going to be taking pars on this one, and Rusty's still holding on to that one-stroke lead, headed into hole number 5. Hole 5 is another longer par 4 on this course. So again, it's going to take 2 good shots to get it up there. This one should be birdieable. The landing zone is basically on top of a hill right here, and then you should have a good shot down to the basket. So you're throwing up, and then you're throwing back down to the basket. That's a really nice shot from Rusty. And once again, I have turned the Cheetah over. I didn't even really throw it that hard. I don't know. I think that thing might not be the most accurate disc anymore at this point. I think that is fully debunked. So we're in jail over on the right-hand side. Got to get back out. And from where I was, that's actually a really good throw. That is going to give us a putt. So we're going to have a chance at birdie here still. Rusty, unfortunately, is right behind this branch that's in the middle. He's got enough distance to try and hyzer or anhyzer around it. Looks like he is going to go the anhyzer route. Or no, the hyzer route, my bad. And that went out early. That did not flip over either. So we both have long putts. We're on top of each other. Those discs were making babies. A Cheetah Stig baby would be, well, pretty much just like a Cheetah or a Stig, probably. There probably wouldn't be much difference between the two. Long putt, missed it, not even close, and left ourselves a long comebacker. So the pressure is going to be on this one. Rusty could take a big lead here if he makes this one. This would be 2-stroke lead with only 3 left to play. And he missed that. So we should each be taking pars into hole 7. Spoke too soon. Did not make the comebacker. Rusty made his. So I'm going to take my first bogey of the round here on hole 6. Rusty took a par, so he's got a 2-stroke lead headed into hole 7. It's going to be awfully difficult to come back from that with just 3 holes to play, and one of them being a really short one. That was a heck of a kick. It almost went down there all the way to the basket after hitting that early tree. That one a little bit too straight, but it's down there. That should be inside the circle for an easy birdie, but here comes Rusty. He gets the birdie himself, no problem whatsoever. I got to make mine to keep this even a somewhat close ball game. There we go. We got that. And headed into hole 7, Rusty still with a 2-stroke lead. He does not like that drive. Shanked it off to the right-hand side. That is heavy jail. I'm going to play it extremely safe at this point and just go down the middle. All we need to do is 2 good shots and then make the putt, and we should have a nice bird there. Rusty has to take his medicine, chip out, and that's a nice skip shot up towards the basket. He should be able to make that for his par. So we do need to get a birdie here to put some pressure back on. And that one stayed pretty straight still, but it's up there, and we should have an easy putt for the bird. So we get one back, headed into the last hole, just down by 1 stroke. So anything could still happen here. I'm hoping that the Cheetah can pull off the win. That shot looks like it's really bad, but if you've ever played at this course, you know that there is a second fairway to the right-hand side, and it actually provides a better look for a backhand up to the basket. So that's why I did throw over that way. So here you can see for mine, easy route to the gold basket. And that's going to leave a bit of a putt, but it's up there, so we should have a good look at birdie. Rusty also has a pretty good look. He got far enough up that he's got a clean line to the basket. From here, it's going to be hard for me to beat him. Whoa, he left that really short. That's going to give us a good chance to get out here and take the win. He just has to miss this putt, which it's a long one. I don't know if the Stig can pull this off.
Get it. Oh!
Boom. There we go. The Stig drains the putt, takes the win. I need to make this just to keep it close. There we go. We got the bird there as well. And there you see it. The Stig ended up beating the Cheetah in our 1 disc only round. I'm not sure what this tells us, but it was fun. Rusty and I had a great time out there on this 1 disc fairway only, most accurate disc shootout. Rusty and the Stig took it by 1 stroke. Thanks for watching.